Drugs, money, and religion. 2 out of 3 of Grandma DeFranco's favorite things, but all connected for these stories. The first being about the Thezeidor Church of entheogenic plants. It's non-denominational and they support the safe use of cannabis and magic mushrooms among other substances which can establish a direct connection with God. And for a while they could do this because of course California made recreational marijuana legal, and in 2019 Oakland effectively decriminalized mushrooms. So while you can smoke a joint from the pews, you cannot consume mushrooms on site. Which, while a little questionable, seems a lot more fun than communion. Reportedly, members of the church just have to pay a $5 monthly fee plus donations for the psychedelics, and around 200 reportedly come to get them every day. And because of course services are held every Sunday at 4:20 p.m. Also, the church's founder is a guy by the name of Dave Hodges. He's an activist for drug legalization. He also says the highest single dose of mushrooms he's ever taken is 30 grams, which what the f? I once took 10 grams that got stuck in a black and white anime for 2 hours. I don't even want to think what 30 would do, but he believes that mushrooms are the way that humans evolved to have religious experiences.
But leaving your body, interacting with entities, gods, aliens, all sorts of things. You can get to these places through intense meditation. You don't have to take a bunch of mushrooms to get there. But that's the shortcut, and we believe it's the first way that we ever actually experience this.
But the reason we're talking about Dave is what happened back in August of 2020. You had Oakland police suddenly raiding the church, seizing around $200,000 worth of cash, cannabis, and several strains of magic mushroom. And that's because despite the lax laws, it was still illegal for them to sell the drugs, and undercover cops reportedly bought some from the church. But now the Thezeidor Church is seeking justice, not from the Lord, but rather the courts, with them filing a lawsuit against the city and local police in federal court this week for allegedly infringing on its constitutional and religious rights, which arguably is backed by some laws, where some religious groups are actually exempt from drug bans. Like a couple churches of Brazilian origin can use ayahuasca, and the Native American church can use peyote. And so this church is seeking damages for the harms that it suffered, as well as a permanent injunction allowing it to operate. So we'll see what happens there, but that was only the drugs and religion. What about money and religion?
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci.
So that right there is another pastor in Kansas City named Carlton Funderburke. And as you can tell, he is not happy with his congregation because while he's blessing them with prayers, they are not blessing him with those dollar bills. Which, by the way, quick question, since when did the Lord want his people blinged out? Like there was a recent story about a Brooklyn pastor who got $1 million worth of jewelry stolen off of his and his wife's bodies in the middle of a sermon. But my guy Funderburke, here's the thing, he is more humble. He's only asking for a watch.
Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon, it is not with respect of want. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. I even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
With that clip going viral, Funderburke coming under fire. He's also since apologized, but I'm not gonna play the clip. Like those words are worthless. This is a grifter protecting his grift. And the thing that's annoying is you know he's gonna get away with it. Like snake oil salesman plus religion, that is a money printing machine with an unlimited supply of get out of jail free God forgiveness cards.